Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to have a quick look at the player performance and the match facts section of FIFA 22. Obviously I'm on the trial version here, just 10 hours of access, so we're going to have a look here. So this is the player performance section where we've got the summary for each player overall. Obviously they're throwing a lot of stats at us, as football is a lot about stats these days, expected goals, all that kind of stuff, as we'll see later. So yeah, whole lots of stats for Donnarumma. Goals, assists, shots, passes, dribbling, and more success rates than you can shake a stick at. So he's got even the amount of distance covered by players against team average and against the sprint. Ooh, okay. It's a lot of information. There's a lot of information. Not a lot of it is going to be directly applicable to how we play the game, but there is a lot there, as well as the return of the heat map showing where players physically were during the game. I guess that will... It's weird because if you change formations during the game, as I did in this game, that will be deceptive because a player may play 45 minutes on the left wing and then 45 minutes up front or something like that. But that's what we've got. So it shows the player in the top left along with the overall rating of their cards. So that's a summary section. So if we move on to possession, this shows where the player had the ball. So Hakimi did one strong run down the right hand side, actually a couple of strong runs down the right hand side. He dribbled 200 metres with the ball and had an entirely successful... So he did only regular dribbles. I didn't do a shield dribble, which is where I guess you shield the ball from the player, and I didn't do a strafe dribble, which I guess is the close control dribbling skill. Did 3 knock-ons, which is where I sprinted with the ball, beat one man, no skill move beats and no nutmegs. That is a whole lot of information, people. That's a whole lot of information about stuff that we're not going to hugely look at once we're up and running on the regular game. There is a... Okay. So I did some strafe dribbling with Neymar. I did some strafe dribbling with Messi. Messi dribbled nearly a kilometre during that game. There we go. And with the right trigger stick, we can toggle between ball possession, dribble beat, skill moves, nutmegs, and knock-ons. There we go. The shooting one obviously shows green for goals, red for block shots, I guess. No, red for save shots. There we go. So in this last game, Messi scored 3 goals with an expected goals total of 3, which makes sense. 1 normal goal, 1 finesse goal. 1 normal shot, 1 finesse shot, 1 volley shot, 1 chip shot. No low shots, no headers, no set pieces. Okay. Cool. These things always remind me of like a big game of Kaplunk or something like that, which most of you won't remember, but there we go. Passing. A whole load of passing stats available to us. The types of passes, well, we did. So it's interesting to start off with, but as I said with the other one, once you get going and once you get playing the game, unless you're a serious full-on player, not sure how often these will be useful or looked at. Maybe curiosity sake in some difficult games or some games that you lost or some games that you won quite clearly. But beyond that, I think it's just for the sake of being able to say that they can put up this level of statistical analysis of your players. So there we go. Donnarumma made... I guess the green is the save, the red is the goals conceded, obviously, and there we go. Shots type save, 1 normal save. Cool. Fair enough. That is some good stuff. I do like the possession of where they were in control of the ball and stuff like that, because it shows you where you use your players. Like even in the different formations as we try them out. See how these ones, some will work better than others, and you can see where the players spend most of the time on the pitch and what you might need to adjust with regards to whether you send them forwards more, whether you tell them to stay back more, etc. etc. So if we look at the match facts now this immediately just shows possession, amount of shots, passes completed, and the amount of tackles made during the game. So again, more stats than you can shake a stick at. So we have expected goals. So that should have been 5.5 versus 1.7. So Chelsea overachieved and I underachieved, apparently. Possession shows you the general overall. Possession won. I guess that's possession won back. Possession lost, mostly in their box. That's not a surprise. And the beating of opponents. Fair enough. Fair enough. Shots. There's all my shots. All of their shots. Different types. How they vary during the game. Passing will just be... Okay, so that shows you the players who passed to who. So 5 passed to 27, passed to 30, a lot for me. And their one, so they're, for example, their right centre back 24 didn't pass to 28 at all. Fair enough. I guess that shows you how you play as a player. And this shows the events, the normal things there. Fair enough. There we go. So that's an oversight. I can show you exactly more stats than you need to see. They had a lot of the ball in the centre circle. An awful lot of ball in the centre circle. And they lost the ball a bit in the centre circle as well. It'll be helpful with formations to see how they play and where you find your players in possession of the ball. But beyond that, we'll see. It would be interesting to see how useful it becomes and how people look at it during the game. But there we go. We'll end that there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.